All right, mates, welcome back to the CryptoCast. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's ever had a great week, getting ready for the weekend. Here, I want to do another coverage here. Had a mate ask me about short trips from where I am. And one of my favorite short trips are obviously any of the put-ins in the Upper Potomac. Obviously, for me as a bait maker, a lot of those baits that I test out on the Upper Potomac as well as um, Little Seneca Lake, otherwise known as Black Hills, because it's a highly pressured lake. But really easy, multiple launches in the Upper Potomac, in the DMV, closer to DC, and really easy to get to along River Road, going all the way up really for a lot towards the lower side. But I'm going to focus on one little stretch here that I like and I'll hit up, and especially when I do a CryptoCast. And for those of you who don't know where the origination of the CryptoCast came from, it basically came from a lot of mates that are into cryptocurrency, but also into fishing. What we do is when we pulled into the ramp, we would go ahead, we would buy crypto, right? And then we got off the water and got back off the ramp, we would sell our crypto. And it was our way of getting paid to fish. And it started out as just a fun and a joke and just having a lot of fun with it. When obviously things like Bitcoin and Ethereum, if you're unfamiliar with cryptocurrency, but Bitcoin and Ethereum are the two biggest well-known names. We're doing really, really, really well, and we're going. It seemed like they were going up, like up and up and up and up every day, and back before COVID and during COVID, and about a year after COVID started in 21, Bitcoin went a move all the way to like 70,000 from like 28,000. And so it was just like we started these casts on so we combined the crypto leverage trading group channel, which is where this video is landing on now, because we took the CryptoCast down because of things with YouTube. We may roll our actual CryptoCast channel out on Rumble, because so many people have asked me about getting back to doing it and all that. But let's talk about the Upper Potomac quickly. It's just a really easy thing. I mean, I'll be honest, those of you who know me know. I mean, I drop my girls off in Rockville, and in 15 minutes I could be on the water, and basically 15-20 minutes, either Swans, Violets, Seneca above Dam 2, whatever it is. It's just, you're going against everything, right? In the morning, you're going against all the traffic. All the traffic is going into DC, not going away from DC. And so really, one of the ones I want to focus on here is one that doesn't really get talked about a lot, but I actually love it. It should be right here. Pennyfield. There we go. Pennyfield Conservation Area boat ramp right here at Pennyfield Lock Road. Really, really easy. Really, really, it's just a great little area. You've got the canal. You got a lot of kids who'll fish the canal. I mean, some people fish it too. But you can get out on the Upper Potomac, and if you get out there in the Upper Potomac and you go, personally for me, I don't really like to go. I like to go up to go down, except for here, because other than the fact you're going to go around and you can come down, and then depending on what time of the year, depending on what's happening with the flow, what's happening with the current. Mind you, this is non-tidal. This is above Great Falls area, so you don't have that influence, but you do have to pay attention to current flow. You do have to pay attention to the weather. You do have to pay attention to what's happening way up north in certain times of the year, like early spring, ice melts from up north. All that stuff can bring debris down. A lot of times that debris doesn't get too bad here, because a lot of times it'll get stuck if it comes over dams, but you got to be aware of those kinds of things. Let's go to satellite view. You can kind of see here, dial this in really quickly here. You can put in, and if you head up, you're going to get to the rocks. You can sit right in here. That dam 2 is right above here. So you see all the rocks here kind of coming down, and that's a really great area. It gets a little bit deeper water too here. It's a really great area. But the other side of it is you can float down. If you leave your vehicle down at Swans, you can float down. It's about 5 miles. You can also